In this video, we'll see how do we add columns and how do we remove columns. When I mean to say add columns, I want to add columns here. Right now, if you see, I have from column, subject column, received, and after that I have size categories. So if I want to add some columns here, or if I want to remove some columns, I can do that. If I want to shift this size on the left hand side on the before received or after received, I can do that. Okay, so let us see that there are basically two methods. If you want to add columns here, let us see. I want to add a column, let's say created by, so I can add that, or I can say as how do I do that. I'll just go to this view tab. On the right hand side, if you see, there's an option add columns. I'll just click on this add columns. So I'll get a dialog box here. Let us see what is given here. Maximum number of lines in the compact form, which is given as 2. So you can see there are 2 lines which are given in the compact form. Select available columns from, and there are many options. One is frequently used, second is address fields, date and time related, contacts, and so on. So just select the frequently used fields which are given. These are the available columns which are given here, and on the right hand side, these are the columns which are displayed at the back end. So if you see the first one, which is given as importance, so this, the first icon, if you see a very small exclamation mark, that is nothing but the importance. Reminder icon attachment. So if you see reminder icon attachment, from, if you see, that's a from, subject received. So all this in the vertical are given in the horizontal manner. So if you see from subject received, so that's a from subject received, and so on. At any point of time, if you do not want any column, let's say this is the flag column which I have right now, it is of no use. So I can just select the flag column and I can click on remove. Okay, and I'll just click on OK. So if you see the flag column which was there, it has been removed now. Now if I want to add one more column here, I'll just click on this add columns. From the frequently used fields, what I'll do is I'll select some column, let's say I'll say for start date, and click on this add. So start date will be added at the bottom, okay, at the last one. But if I want to bring it in middle, I can change the position by using this move up and move down. So I just click on move up, and immediately after the from, I want this start date, and I'll just click on OK. So after this from and before this subject, I'll get the start date, and I'll just click on OK. So if you see, after this from and before this subject, I have the start date. So I'll just maximize. That's the start date which is given here. Okay, but it doesn't look proper one. What I'll do is I'll try to reduce in a proper manner. So if you see, I have a message preview, and there's 1 line, 2 line, 3 lines. I'll click on this off button. It says change preview settings, all mailbox, this folder. So I'll say as this folder. So now if you see, it is properly given here. That is from, start date is given as none for everything. Okay, so it is not given anything here. But if you want, you can just add some more column. Add column, and I'll select here as created. So I'll just click on this add. So created will be given. I'll click on OK. So if you see on the right hand side, there's option given as created. So I'll just minimize this, the column width which is given here, category. Yeah. So created, and the date on which the mail has been created is given at this place itself, right? So this is the first method by which you can add the columns. And if you want to add your own column, you can just add here. You can just click on this new column, okay, and you can type anything. Let's say I'll type the name as status. Okay, status, and you can select the text. Select the text which is given. The type is given as text, number, and something. So I'll say as I want the text. What is the format you want? You can select as text given here. You can just click on OK. A field with this name already exists in the all task fields. Enter a different name. So this name is already present. So I'll just click on this place. I'll name it as status 2, and click on OK. So if you see status 2 which is added here, I'll click on OK, and status 2 will be added at the last one. If you see here, the last one which is added here. Right now it is empty because I have not assigned any values at this place. Okay. Similarly, if I want to remove, I can just select status 2, click on this remove button, click on OK. Okay, status 2 will be removed. So this is the first method by which you can add columns, remove columns, arrange back and forth any place if you want. Let us see the second method, which is similar. You can go to this view settings part, advanced view settings preview, and if you see the first option which is given as columns. So if I click on these columns, I'll get the same dialog box which I got from this place, add columns. So same method, okay, but the step is different. So I'll just click on any place, or I can just click on cancel and cancel, right? So I hope you're able to understand how do we add columns and arrange the columns back and forth. That's all for this video.